Hello again, friends. Welcome back. My name is Oscar Montesiga. I'm a certified wine and spirits instructor for the International Wine and Spirits Guild, and thanks for joining me again here at the Booze Library of Uncorked Vintage Academia. Today, I'm gonna bring you two original cocktails for the season. As you may guess, it is the end of the year. It is the Samhain. It is when light meets darkness, and when we renew ourselves, renew the energy, and the veil is quite thin, so there is a lot of spirits amongst us. And I bring you two original cocktails inspired for the season of the All Hallows Eve. So thanks for watching again, and stay tuned. I'm gonna bring you first Dracula's Curse and a follow-up of Dracula's cup. So, excuse my nakedness, but I need my glasses to see you guys. And let the show continue. So, Dracula's Curse, I'm gonna start with my top of the shaker, or the tin. I'm gonna be using 2 ounces of white brandy. I'm using Blanche Armagnac or a white Armagnac, unaged Armagnac, and really you can use Pisco from Peru or Chile if you like, or just again on some other unaged aromatic white brandy. You could use Singani if you have it. 2 ounces went into the shaker. I'm gonna follow up with half an ounce of white unaged raspberry brandy. Good luck finding that. You may find some producers out of the Northwest, Pacific Northwest. This comes from Serbia. You can find other Eastern European countries making raspberry brandy, or France. So half an ounce of that went in there. Next, I'm gonna use half an ounce of Cointreau or other dry orange liqueur that you have. If you want to use Grand Marnier, you can. And I'm gonna top it all off with also half an ounce of Creme de Framboise, or a raspberry liqueur of the cream style or creme style, because I'm also gonna use a drier version of that if you like, with 1 ounce of Chambord, and that is French black raspberry liqueur with a brandy base as well. So those are all my wet ingredients. Okay, I'm gonna be serving these on what you may call a tulip, a trumpet style glass, but you do need a stem, so something kind of up. If you want to use a coupe, feel free to use a coupe if you like. Before I shake my liquid ingredients and I'm ready to put this into the glass, what I'm gonna do next for you, I'm gonna garnish this, and I'm gonna go around the outside of the glass with a little bit of, well, with a brush, a little bit of simple syrup on the outside of the rim, just on the outside of the rim with a brush, and again a mix simple sugar. You can use agave nectar if you'd like. Okay. And on your rimmer I have black sugar. So we have a black sugared rim for the glass. All right, next, mixing wet ingredients with ice and give it a shake to wake it up. This is beautifully cold. on my glass, I'm gonna drop in one ice cube, a large ice cube or several, whatever you have at hand, and strain. Just before you reach the end of your glass, what I would do is float a little bit more of the raspberry liqueur, the creme de liqueur, or the raspberry cream. Just gives you a gradient of color. Hope you can see that. And for your pleasure, this is Dracula's Curse. We use 2 white brandies, one white Armagnac, one raspberry brandy, raspberry creme, and raspberry liqueur, Chambord, as well as a little bit of Cointreau and sugar rim. It's like a popsicle, a cherry raspberry popsicle. So, hope you enjoy that. The next cocktail I have for you, I'm gonna be using a mixing glass. And again, this is going to be called Dracula's Cup. We're going to start with a healthy dosage of Pimms No.1. I'm going to be using about 3 ounces of that. And most people don't know what Pimms is. Pimms is a British tradition. They have several number of Pimms, but I think the most popular is Pimms No.1 now. It is kind of like an aromatized wine, so it's a wine that they included flavors to the mix and sold it in bottles. You had pretty much a ready-to-drink cocktail. But of course, bartenders of the era, they still started blending things to Pimms, and one of the famous Pimms cocktails is Pimms Cup, the Pimms Cup, which is again Pimms No.1. It's a proprietary name for the aromatized wine. And then the cocktail evolves with a little gin, very much in British tradition, or for Londoners anyway, London gin, dry style gin. Today I'm going to be using Hendrick's. So 3 ounces of Pimms. I'm going to use 1 ounce of Hendrick's gin, even though it's not a fully dry London style gin. It is dry enough, and it'll play well with the aromatics that I have. I'm going to use half an ounce of Cointreau or triple sec. And lastly, I'm going to be using a little bit of lemon. And you've heard me say it again and again, there is no substitution for fresh fruit, fresh lemon juice, fresh lime juice, fresh orange juice. Get your citric acid on demand. So I'm going to squeeze into there directly. Calling for about an ounce of lemon juice. Beautiful. Okay. Now you can drop an ice on there and stir. So I'm stirring, of course, to chill it and to combine the ingredients. I'm not going to be worried about melting that ice completely necessarily, because that completes my lemonade. I only express lemon juice, but I need water to make it a lemonade, and a little bit of sugar also. So I'm going to go back to my simple syrup, And I'm gonna use about half an ounce simple syrup. Drop it in there to complete the lemonade part of my mix. And continue mixing that again just to chill it, but you want to dilute the ice as well, just to dilute that into the drink itself. But while this is melting and chilling, essentially I'm gonna finish garnishing my cup. Use a big wine glass, a burgundy glass if you have it, or another wine glass. And I'm gonna go around again with simple syrup on a brush, but I'm not gonna use the whole rim. I'm gonna do instead maybe some lines here and there. Be abstract, you don't have to be super neat about it. Make some slashes, maybe almost like, you know, if you can think of a zebra, what the zebra may look like. A few dashes here and there around the rim, but I'm not coating the whole rim like I did on the curse. Alright, and same thing, you're gonna grab your sugar rimmer. To this, I'm gonna add sugar cubes to my cup. So both these cocktails are served currently on the rocks, but they can certainly be served straight on up if you wanted to. You don't have to be on the rocks all the time. But there you go, a slashy garnish of sugar rim, some ice cubes. On a bowl I have quarter strawberries and blueberries, and they're gonna go straight in there. Beautiful. And essentially all you're doing is dumping your liquid into the rocks glass. So again, this was Pimms No.1, 1 ounce, 3 ounces of that, 1 ounce of gin, half an ounce of triple sec, half an ounce of simple syrup, 1 ounce of lemon juice. And you don't have to strain this, you can just, this is a cocktail you can also build on the glass you're going to be serving and then roll it back and forth almost like a Bloody Mary you would. But I decided just to stir it, combine it, and then present it up on the glass as that is. Another thing you can do is grab some mint and slap your mama. But there is the last final touch for the Dracula's cup missing, and that is a few splashes and generous splashes of Peychaud bitters. Peychaud bitters. If you like, you can give it another twist here and there to combine those berries and those mint bouquets. And there you have it, folks. It's Dracula's cup. That is nice. I haven't had one of these in a long time, meaning a Pimms cup. This is not a proper Pimms cup 100%, but there is the reminiscent essence of it. So underrated, so underappreciated. I'm gonna do a video next on the proper Pimms cup, so stay tuned for that. Hit subscribe if you don't want to miss out. But thanks for watching. I hope you like both of these cocktails, the Pimms cup, or sorry, in this case Dracula's cup, and Dracula's curse, which is a beautiful, beautiful raspberry focused liqueur. It's delicious. There is no other cocktail I know of that showcases raspberry the way this would, because we used 3 different raspberry spirits. But thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your comments or questions about any of these, and cheers.